What's up, everybody? It's Keefe. You're watching another edition of the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's news show, right here on YouTube. Chances are you are brand new to the channel, and we do not have an affiliate sponsor or partner this week. So you know what? You are the sponsor. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, donate to us on Ko-fi, and help us keep the lights on. Thanks so much. With that out of the way, let's get into it.
In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult.
We talked to Connor Marshall of Conjurer. Their new album, Pathos, is out today from Nuclear Blast. We also talked to the entire gang from the Astral Cadence, the awesome instrumental metal band from the Bronx, New York, where I'm from. Check out their new single, Element, out now. We also interviewed avant-garde artist Wrack. His new EP is out now. On the podcast front, you can catch up with our interview with Jacob of Thornhill. You can also check out our 5-minute review of Greg Puciato's Mirror Cell album, out today. And finally, you can catch me on the Glacially Musical Pouredcast, beer, metal, swearing, vinyl, and much more with my co-host, Nick Cameron. This week, we continue our series on Fireball Ministry.
And now, the news rundown.
Raw Powerfest is coming to the UK later this summer, and is headlined by Nod and Pigs Times 7, or Pigs. Ghost Cult Mag is proud to be the media sponsor of the festival. Check out our site and our socials for more info on the fest very soon. Aftershock Festival has announced the departure of several bands who are now off the bill, including Judas Priest, Bullet for My Valentine, Ginger, and more. Coming to the festival in replacement of those bands are Danzig, Prong, and In Flames. Into Darkness Fest is coming to Ohio this summer and features incredible death metal bands like Macabre, Deceased, and many more. One of our favorite fests is Muddy Roots in Eastern Tennessee, and they just added a gang of new bands, including hardcore legends like Fear and The Casualties, as well as Cool Keith and a bunch more bands. Celebrating what would have been the life and music of Ronnie James Dio on what should have been his 80th birthday, Rainbow in the Dark at the Rainbow in LA is taking place next week and hosted by Eddie Trunk. Steel Panther, Horror, Mushroomhead, and many more have been added to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Whoop whoop! Styx, Tesla, and Loverboy will headline the Rock Island Festival in Florida in 2023. Psycho Las Vegas is right around the corner, and it's almost sold out of 3-day passes, and when that happens, you're shit out of luck. So go get your tickets right now! The Contortionist is back, and they have booked an epic headline tour with support from Rivers of Nihil. Zeal and Ardor has booked a headline tour of the US with direct support from Sylvain and Imperial Triumphant. Motionless and White, Ice Nine Kills, and Black Veil Brides have announced another leg of their tour. Cult of Luna has announced a European tour for 2023 with direct support coming from Russian Circles and Svalbard. Definitely one of the best tours of next year so far. Israeli hardcore and metal band Eternal Struggle is on tour in Europe right now, in direct support of bands like I Hate God, Cro-Mags, Lionheart, and Death Before Dishonor. Primus has canceled every date of their upcoming European tour, the Tribute to Kings, their Rush tour that's been going on for a few years. No makeup dates are announced, and they hope to get back to the UK and Europe as soon as possible. David Coverdale of Whitesnake on their farewell tour has been forced to cancel several more dates in Europe due to a sinus and trachea infection. Get well soon, David. A giant Lemmy Kilmister statue is the energy we all need for 2022. Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead, who passed away in 2016, was honored at Hellfest last week with a 36-foot statue. On hand for the induction ceremony was Phil Campbell, Mickey D, and Motorhead manager Todd Singerman. Ozzy Osbourne has announced the full details of his Patient No. 9 album coming this fall from Epic Records, and he dropped an incredible music video directed by Todd McFarlane from Spawn and comic books and corn videos. Tool has announced yet another edition of Fear Inoculum on vinyl. This new vinyl edition is coming soon. You can pre-order it now. Fans have been grousing a little online as this is much cheaper than the versions they've already bought that were varying prices like $170 or $800. Alice Cooper has signed with CAA Agency for touring in North America. He will not slow down. Props to you, Alice. We are not worthy. Pearl Jam has announced a Gigaton Tour Edition with live tracks added to the proper album from their tours the last year and a half. Anthrax has shared yet another video, The Devil You Know, from their upcoming Anthrax XL live Blu-ray and DVD. Is it hot in here or is it Rob? Whew. Judas Priest Rob Halford is getting a Funko Pop, and it's frickin' awesome. We love Funkos and toys here at Ghost Cult, and we are just gaga for this Judas Priest Funko. Rob in his traditional leathers with the bullwhip from the Painkiller era, amazing. Becoming the Archetype will drop their first new album in over a decade, and they dropped a new single. Busiest man in rock and metal, Rock Zombie, has dropped a new music video for Shake Your Ass and Smoke Your Grass, or whatever the hell it's called, from his whatever the hell it's called album that he put out last year. Legendary concert photographer Gene Ambo of the Midwest is putting out a photo book, Heavy Metro, Access All Eras, featuring his own shots of Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, and a bunch of hardcore punk legends. Italian math rock and prog metalers Destrage are back. They have signed to Misha Mansour's 3 Dot Recordings. They put out a new single and a video that's amazing, and their new album is out for pre-order now. And finally in the news, Lindsey Schoolcraft was nominated for Producer of the Year for the Astral Music Awards, the very prestigious local award for the Canadian songstress. She's got a ton of new music coming out, she's got a bunch of new collabs coming out, and of course we're still waiting for word on her black metal supergroup, Antiqua.
I shit you not. Unbelievable stories you can't make up.
Kevin Bacon and his wife Kyra Cedric reenacted a scene from Kevin's movie Footloose from the 1980s, and Kevin just happened to be wearing an Immolation shirt he wears around the house. What do you think of that?
And now for a look at New Music Friday. Alienation, Sociopathology, Inverse Records, Am Himmel, As Eternal as the Starless Kingdom of Sorrow, Burning World Records, Animalize, Meet We're Made Of, Dying Victims, Battlegrave, Cavernous Depths, Bitter Loss, Between the Killings, The Killing Quartet Volume 1, Reflection of Murder, Comatose Records, Beyond the Catacombs, Fatal Error, Grind to Death, Blood Command, Praise Armageddonism, Hassle Records, Boss Keloid, Family The Smiling Thrush, Live at Full Studio, Ripple Music, Chaos Engine Research, Faces, Metal Scrap, The Chronicles of Manimal and Samara, Trust No Leaders, self-released. Conjurer, Pathos, Nuclear Blast Records. Days in the Abyss, Here Forever, self-released. Deadly Circus Fire, Extinction, self-released. Derek Sherinian, Vortex, Inside Out Music. Downfall, Behind the Curtain, Days and Triple B Records. Flames, Resurgence, No Remorse. Goat Riders, Traveler, Majestic Mountain. Greg Puciato, Mirror Cell, Federal Prisoner. Haunt, Windows of Your Heart, Iron Grip and Church Records. Hellfire Death Cult, El Nombre de la Muerte, Helter Skelter and Regain Records. Holy Dragons, Yoramangar, The Serpent of the World, Pitch Black. Horizon Ignited, Towards the Dying Lands, Nuclear Blast Records. Holder, The Eternal Fanfare EP, $20 spin. Impossible Color, Dead Leaves, Trepanation Records. In Nothingness, Black Sun Funeral, Personal Records. Iron Flame, Where Madness Dwells, High Roller Records. Ironhawk, Ritual of the Warpath, Dying Victims. Kings Never Die, The Good Times and the Bad, EP. Fast Break Records. Leslie Rip, The Riddle of Steel, Slip Trick Records. Lord Vigo, We Shall Overcome, High Roller Records. Marskun Lapset, Layua Elamasa, XNL EP, Inverse Records. Massacre, Mythos EP, Nuclear Blast Records. Mexicoma, Culpa, Majestic Mountain. Municipal Waste, Electrified Brain, Nuclear Blast Records. Necrophobic, Satanic Blasphemies re-release, Century Media Records. Orcus Odisse, Postmortem EP, self-released. Orthodox, Proceed, Alone Records. Patriarchs in Black, Reach for the Scars, MDD Records. Protector, Excessive Outburst of Depravity, High Roller Records. Randy Holden, Population 3, Riding Easy Records. Ren Marabou and the Berserkers, Tales of Rune, United Music Mafia. Righteous Fool, Ripple Music. Sacral Night, La Diademe d'Argent, No Remorse. Saint Asonia, Introvert EP, Spine Farm Records. Shinedown, Planet Zero, Atlantic Records. Spectral Darkwave, Live Fire Exercise, Occidental Records. Spiralist, Eternal Recurrence, Trepanation Records. Stiu Nu Stiu, New Sun, Heavy Psych Sound. And 13 Goats, Servants of the Outer Dark, self-released. And now for a look in our mailbag.
This week's mailbag, we got a package in the mail from Porcupine Tree. This is their brand new album, Closure Continuation. You could read the review at Ghost Cult. I was so stoked. This is one of my favorite bands of all time. They might be breaking up, they might make another album, nobody knows, but I'm super glad to add this to my vinyl collection. You can order it from the link below. Thanks so much, Porcupine Tree, from the bottom of my blackened heart. You made it to this part of the show, so you know what time it is. It's the end. GhostColdMag.com is a small business, and we really appreciate the support. As we say every week at this juncture of the show, it's a tough time in the world, so please, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, fuck the Supreme Court.